Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you. Opening up, we're into March now.
We are.
We're into March. It's getting a little warmer.
Is it?
It is right now.
Oh, okay.
We were dumped on with snow a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
A lot of snow.
A lot of heavy snow. I think I injured my groin or herniated myself lifting all that heavy, wet snow.
You have to do that with your legs, Dave.
I try, Ed, but I'm not
Bend
as young as I used to be.
Well, you just got to be careful.
I try, Ed.
Tonight we have a couple of films. Green Zone, Our Family Wedding, Remember Me, and She's Out of My League.
Well, that would be 3, not a couple.
Yes, that's 4 actually.
Is it? Oh, I didn't even catch that. I didn't catch the.
Some of them ran together.
Oh, that's 4.
Yeah.
Or as you write, Remember Me.
Yeah.
Remember.
I think I may have done that on the TV. I hope I didn't do it on the title of the clip we're going to see.
You're trying to shorten the show by removing a syllable.
Right.
Okay, because we got a lot to do.
We have a lot. We have 4 films. 2 we might zip through. They're kind of bad. More or less. The comedies we have fun with.
You want to know something? Oh, go ahead. No, please.
Oh, we have a couple stories, I was going to say.
Oh,
of,
yes.
Things that we enjoy. People loved our explanation of meetings
Yes.
and the training last week we
Ooh,
did.
that's a classic.
Yeah,
And it's true. It's painfully true.
it is true.
You can't make that stuff up.
No, I sat through it for 4 hours. I didn't make anything up. we showed you every page of that book I suffered through.
Well, I just wanted to mention something real quick.
Yes.
Since the last time you and I met,
Yeah.
a few things have happened, Ed. I just want to give an overview of what's happened.
Okay.
First, the New York State Senate has ousted that Hiram Montserrat guy
Yeah.
due to his conviction, albeit a misdemeanor,
Oh, yeah.
stemming from a domestic violence incident.
Yes.
Then some wacky woman that looks like, Prince Valiant possessed by the devil shoots people in an Alabama university. You know, that broad.
I missed that one.
Oh, she went nuts. She apparently was denied tenure, so she decided I'm going to shoot
no.
some other faculty
Oh,
members.
jeez. Now the teachers are going nuts.
Right, and she was also involved. She shot her 18-year-old brother to death many years ago, but it was ruled an accident.
Oh, jeez.
So they're reviewing that. Then we had a guy in Austin, Texas, fly his little plane
Yes.
into an office building which housed an IRS office, killing one person. I guess he was so frustrated that he had no choice but to fly his plane into an office building. And this happened shortly after he set his own house on fire, where his family were in. They were in there.
Did they get out?
They got out.
Oh, good.
But another bizarre story. Then our wonderful governor
Yes.
wanted to hold back our
Yeah.
tax refunds so that New York State would stay solvent. But this is money we've already earned and paid them.
Yeah.
This is an interest-free loan. That would be like you accidentally overpaying Sears on your credit card, Ed, and them saying, okay, we'll pay you back, but we want to hold it for a while first.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he decides not to run for re-election. This is also good news. Decides not to. He just announced, I'm going to run for re-election. Then less than a week later says, after thinking this over, I've decided it's more important for me to concentrate on the budget than re-election. Of course, all of the weeks and months leading up to this, he didn't think about that. It just suddenly came to him. It had nothing to do with his assistant, David Johnson, who was involved in a domestic incident himself, and Patterson using the state troopers to possibly contact this woman and say, please don't cause any trouble for our friend David Johnson. We don't want you taking him to court. And then Patterson apparently talking to her directly himself. No, it had nothing to do with that. He just decided after a week, maybe I should just, concentrate on screwing the people even further than I already have. All in 2 weeks, Ed.
It's a lot of activity.
All in 2 weeks.
I
A
don't know.
plane. And people shooting people. And the governor going, no, I don't get it, Ed.
I don't know where they're getting all these troopers to do their bidding and the trooper gate. I always see 500 of them up and down the Northway, hiding in the bushes for people. Somehow they draw them out of there to do their bidding.
I know. I'm
It's like the
telling you.
Emperor's evil stormtroopers he's sending out there from the Death Star.
Oh, it's just a
Send these
convoluted.
troopers.
It's a convoluted mess. Far more, detail than what I could possibly get into at this point. But what a bunch of boobs. I want Spitzer back. At least he was hiding behind the bushes. He paid for it himself.
Right.
And then, he took his frustrations out on, maybe, the people he was patronizing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he'd be a little more relaxed when it came to us. But this guy, what a boob.
All I know is we had proper air conditioning in the summer when he was in office.
That's true.
Everything has been cut since he left.
Right.
It was 80 degrees last summer in that place.
And when you have some of those employees who don't really take care of themselves properly, extra heat is just worse.
Right, especially when they're near the window and they're stewing in their own juices there in the summer.
You want to be caught in the crosswind.
Right.
Let's talk about movies. This is what we're here to do.
We're here for a couple of movies, and then we're back to some more stories.
Okay.
Let's see. The first one is yours, Dave.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Is it Remember Me?
No, it's the
Green
other one.
Zone. I'll
Right.
take it. Green Zone. Here we go. Green Zone from Universal Pictures starts. Oh, it starts. Well, it's starting. It stars Matt Damon, Greg Kinnear, and Amy Ryan. During the U.S.-led occupation of Baghdad in 2003, Chief Warrant Officer Roy Miller and his team of Army inspectors were dispatched to find weapons of mass destruction, believed to be stockpiled in the Iraqi desert. Rocketing from one booby-trapped and treacherous site to the next, the men search for deadly chemical agents but stumble instead upon an elaborate cover-up that inverts the purpose of their mission. This film is rated R for violence and language. And thanks for putting the commas in, Ed. It helps. I would have thought it was one giant run-on sentence.
It's one giant run-on movie. Why not one giant run-on? I don't know. This doesn't look thrilling to me. Nor did the Bourne films, which I never saw.
I saw one Bourne film, and it was okay. When you're sitting at home, nothing to do, throw on a Bourne film, and you'll be all right.
Well, you saw The Hurt Locker. This is the same type of thing, right? We're over in Iraq here.
I did see The Hurt Locker, which was a moderately entertaining film.
Will it win Best Picture over Avatar at all?
I don't think so.
Or did it, as I think the awards were last Sunday?
Try to stop covering it up, Ed. You just got to stop covering it up.
Right.
We are filmed in advance. And I'll tell you that Greg Kinnear has made a nice career for himself out of that Talk Soup that he did on E! for years.
He was the only one, though, because the guy with the splotch of gray in his hair, he didn't do anything.
Well, he's the co-host of Wipeout
Is
on
he?
ABC.
Oh, no.
Whenever that show comes back, which will probably be back for the summer.
Okay, I think we've got the idea of what
War, explosions,
Green
boom.
Zone
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
We're going to cut out of that one. So we do have a light comedy, which is always fun, coming up next.
Well, are they always fun?
Not always, no, but this one has a kicker at the end of the trailer, which I thought was humorous.
Oh.
So, Our Family Wedding. Forrest Whitaker, America Ferrara, and Carlos Mencia.
Ugh.
Our Marriage, Their Wedding. It's lesson number 1 for any newly engaged couple. And Lucia and Marcus are no exception. The couple learn the hard way that the path to saying I do can be rife with familial strife.
Ooh.
When they return from college and too suddenly announce their wedding plans, they soon discover that their fathers, too highly competitive, over-the-top egos, can wreak a marriage or a major amount of havoc on their special day. Rated PG-13 for some sexual content and brief, strong language.
Wow.
Just wait till you meet him.
Buenos dias.
Do not ruin this for her. He is in love and he wants to get married.
This spring,
When I look at Marcus, I don't see brown or black. Isn't that how you raised me?
You want to know the dirty little secret of raising kids? Lying.
Forrest Whitaker, America Ferrera, Carlos Mencia, Lance Gross, Regina King.
Look at this beautiful woman.
I'm so proud of you, son. You ready? The goat's for Mexican celebration.
Our family wedding.
Go in my bathroom. He's eating my Viagra. Hey, what the?
Getting amorous.
Oh.
They go getting amorous with Forrest Whitaker there.
Wow. Eating the Viagra.
And if it's like a horse, he has quite a reach on him there.